Ladies and gentlemen, the prospects of Fred Okengo Matiang'i candidacy for the presidential election in 2027 is becoming real every day. Last Tuesday, Fred Matiang'i assembled all the Kisii members of parliament and legislatures, that is the senators and members of parliament, at his current home, and they all endorsed his candidacy. Ladies and gentlemen, the Nyamira and the Gusii community come with about 1 million votes. Again, it was realized that Jubilee of Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta will rally behind the former powerful CS. And if William Samoei Ruto is going to win the presidency, he needs to work harder to defeat Fred Matiang'i. With the support also of Raila Amolo Odinga being said to be coming, then the next president of the Republic of Kenya is likely to be none other than Fred Okengo Matiang'i. I want to show you why Fred Matiang'i will be the next president and why it will be very, very difficult for any other candidate to defeat him. Number one is the number of votes that comes with Raila, Uhuru, and the Kisii community. If you look at the politics of Mount Kenya, there are two leaders who are calling the shots. One is Rigathi Gachagua, and the other one is Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta. When you look at Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta, the other day he asked the youth to actually resist the administration of William Samoei Ruto. And yesterday, William Samoei Ruto angrily responded to Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta, and he was not happy when he was talking about it. You could see from the tone of his language that he was an angry president, and he was not happy with Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta. That Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta is likely to bring all the votes of the mountain to Fred Matiang'i is something to be proud of by Matiang'i, because Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta is not your ordinary person. And when it comes to Rigathi Gachagua and Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta, I think the people of Mount Kenya are likely to listen to Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta than Rigathi Gachagua. I'm not trying to underrate Rigathi Gachagua, but looking at the situation, many leaders would agree to support Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta's candidate, and this is Fred Matiang'i. Number two, when you look at Raila Amolo Odinga, just the other day, I think on Saturday also, came out strongly and said that he's not in government. When he was challenged by Orego and Sifuna, he came out very clearly and said that they are not in government. And this one can only mean that either ODM is going to have a candidate or is going to support another candidate who is not William Samoei Ruto. So who is this other candidate? And you remember, Raila in 2021 had planned to support Matiang'i, but they agreed that Matiang'i to support Raila Amolo Odinga's candidate first. And I think time has come, because Raila has a soft spot for Fred Matiang'i. Again, Raila comes with a lot of votes. The Gusii also comes with a lot of votes. So the number of votes that comes from these three regions now, the number is huge and are enough. In fact, Raila's vote, Uhuru's vote, and Matiang'i's vote from the three regions are enough to make Matiang'i president. Number two is about the experience of Matiang'I. Matiang'I is an experienced leader. He is hardworking. Matiang'I comes with a clean record. Matiang'I is a man behind the successful KCSE and is the man who stopped the cheating of exams in the Form 4 class. Matiang'I was in the education sector. Matiang'I was also in the transport. Matiang'I was also in the security docket. And this man is a performer. This man is likely to yield results. Number three is that you remember during the demonstration of the youth, the Gen Z revolution that came last year, they were rallying behind Matiang'I and Okiya Mtata. And the fact that the Gen Z are also likely to rally behind one Fred Okiya Matiang'I, because you see, the Gen Z are interested with somebody who is going to deliver, somebody who is going to work. They are not interested in the trade. They are not interested with anything else. And they trust Okiya Matiang'I, and they are likely to rally behind him. And if they do this, then Matiang'I will be president in the morning. There is also the financial muscle that comes with this kind of campaign. When you look at Uhuru Kenyatta is a man of deep pockets. Uhuru Kenyatta is likely to support Matiang'I financially, because you see, a presidential campaign requires a lot of money. And Matiang'I is also a man of means. He's also a rich person. The fact that he was a cabinet minister for quite some time, the fact that he has been in government, he's likely to attract also a lot of funding from the donor community, because the international community would like to see somebody who is likely to bring change in this country. And that person is none other than Fred Okiya Matiang'I. Again, when you look at Matiang'I is one person who means well. And when you look at the perception about Matiang'I, the perception itself is also something that is very, very positive when it comes to the campaign. Because you see, perception about any candidate is real. Because I've always looked at Stephen Musyoka, and the perception among Kenyans, there are many people who believe that Kalonzo cannot easily win the presidency. That perception works against Stephen Musyoka. Even Raila Odinga, one of the things that was working against him is the perception that he's a man who always fails, what. And it is also working, by the way, for Matiang'I, because they believe that he's going to perform, they believe that he's going to change, and he's always a winner. Again, I'm looking at the team that is assembling. This man is approaching election with a lot of professionalism. This professionalism, because he has a team of advisors. In fact, he also hired an international firm to advise him. And this is very, very encouraging. And I think William Samoei Ruto has all the reason to get worried. The only challenge that will come for Matiang'I is Natebea, because I understand Gachagua and Natebea are working very, very closely with Stephen Musyoka, because that's also a force to reckon with. But now, Kenyans are the ones who are going to decide. Let the people decide and be the best candidate win. Yet to the March or two, and we shall keep on discussing these issues. Meanwhile, Rigathi Gachagua is expected to unveil his party in the next 2 weeks. I don't know the name of the party, but rumors has it is either PNU or the Democratic Party. Have a blessed day. Bye-bye.